Video on. All right, it's Friday here at the Catholic Marketing Network, and we're with old friend Steve McVey of the Augustine Institute. Steve, tell me about the Augustine Institute.
Hi, Peter. Thanks for having me on. The Augustine Institute actually provides an accredited master's program, but we're so much more than that. And we're located in Denver, Colorado. We merged with Lighthouse Catholic Media a little over a year ago.
That's where I originally knew you from.
That's right. That's where we first met. And so the Augustine Institute provides a lot of great materials. For example, Symbolon, and this is a pretty well-known product that a lot of people know Augustine Institute from. It's used in RCIA programs across the country. So it's a great product. We actually have a lot of other products, though, that people do need to know about.
And informing people about the faith is very important, so they know what they're getting into, so they can understand their faith. You can't understand and practice your faith if you don't know it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, one of the neat things that we do, we provide sacramental programs like Beloved, which is helpful for reinvigorating marriages, but also learning about marriage for marriage prep programs. Now, one of the guys stepped by the table. He held this up. He said, "This, a bottle of wine, you have date night." And it was a great idea. I thought he did a great job there. So the Augustine Institute is innovative as well, because we actually have branched out into something we call radio theater. So imagine learning about saints like St. Francis of Assisi or St. Patrick in audio form. So these are like the old radio theater, but they're beautifully produced.
And that's something that can go on an iPhone or an iPad. If you're driving and listening, you could have that on your playlist and listen to it while you're driving. It's theater, the old-fashioned way.
Exactly, and it's engaging for children and adults. It will help you learn a lot about these great saints. We also have other in the works, and so stay tuned for more on those as well.
And go ahead.
Now, Dr. Edward Sri is one of our speakers, and he spoke at the trade show here yesterday morning. He does a talk called "Who Am I to Judge?" Very timely for this point in time in our lives and in our country. When people try to keep us from responding, they will say, "Who am I to judge?" Well, Dr. Sri gives some very tangible things to say.
And and for those listening and watching, I was at part of that speech, and believe me, you want to hear what this man has to say. It is very, very timely and useful.
And Dr. Sri also has a book, Who Am I to Judge? There's an expanded DVD set, 3 DVDs, Who Am I to Judge? So another great way, you want to learn more, you want to be armed, you want to be ready to respond to people who say, "Well, who are you to judge?" Well, we are called to judge. Listen to Dr. Sri on that. And one of our latest new products is called True Reformers. This is going to teach you a lot about these great saints from that time of the Reformation, but from a Catholic perspective. So you'll hear about St. Teresa of Avila, St. Francis de Sales, and many more. These are really important and wonderfully produced. Augustine Institute has absolutely top quality video available for people, and you're going to love them. I guarantee it. It's really wonderful stuff. You're going to love it.
So if people want to find out more about the Augustine Institute or order some of these products, which I would highly recommend if you want to know and understand both the faith and the history of your faith, where should they go online?
They can go to, I told you we merged with Lighthouse Catholic Media, so go to lighthousecatholicmedia.org to purchase them, but we also have a website called the Augustine Institute, so you can learn about the Augustine Institute there.
And as I'm not mistaken, I still have the link on my site so people can get there right from my site as well.
There you go. Absolutely. Absolutely. One other thing I'll mention is the Augustine Institute is one of the charter members of the Incredible Catholic Store. We are big supporters of them. We want to help our bookstores compete and be there for the long term because they are so important to everybody in the country. And go seek out your local bookstore.
Well, with that ringing endorsement for all of the Catholic businesses that are here and visiting here, Stephen McVey, Augustine Institute and Lighthouse Media, thank you so much for your time and great to see you again.
Thank you, Peter. Great to see you too. Thanks.